Hey guys, Jack here. KIRI engine has been around for almost 2 years now, and we've received a tremendous amount of user feedbacks from our dear users. And we really took in those feedbacks and kept developing KIRI engine and made it better. Some of those are heartwarming, but some are pretty criticizing. So let's go check them out. Shall we start with the bad reviews? Alright, we're going to do with the bad ones first.
It's disgusting. Don't download the thing. It doesn't work. I tried to scan an ordinary plastic dough jar, an elementary object it would seem. As a result, the incomprehensible mess like a drop of wax in the cold water did not process either the flat shape of the table or the cylinder of the jar. I left to look for another normal and working option and not the crude thing. Emoji.
Oh my god, this is harsh. This is a typical feedback I often got. Like, when people have little experience in 3D scanning, their common take on this is that the simpler the shape, the easier it would 3D scan, right? But actually, it's the other way around. For photogrammetry or any kind of 3D scanner app out there, it's actually more complex the geometry is, the easier it 3D scans. So, yeah, but luckily right now we have featureless object scan that can 3D scan even transparent and reflective objects. But unfortunately, we have to make it a pro feature because the server cost to run featureless object 3D scan is actually way higher than the normal photo scan. So it means if a new user just downloaded KIRI engine and want to use it for free, right now, we don't really have a way to tell them not scanning simple object.
Expired tokens. How is that accessible in any app?
I know exactly what it's talking about. So sometimes, if you logged in for so long, the app's going to ask you to re-log in. And the notification on that is like, token expired. Yeah, we're going to have to fix that for sure. And I remember in our past versions, when you finish uploading a photo, there was like a pop-up information window that says the photo has been uploaded successful and 3D model will be processed and will be shown in your 3D model page, something like that. And a button to that window, it says yes. I mean, it should say okay, right? But instead it says yes. I mean, who the heck says yes in a pop-up window? It's like stupid. So yeah, we do have this kind of stupid problem once in a while, and we're gonna have to fix it.
Waited all day when it's like queue would be 5 minutes, nothing happened.
I can feel the pain of this. This is definitely our problem. It's actually not that it's been queuing forever. It's actually we found in some of the Android devices, our 3D model list, it just won't automatically refresh itself. So it's actually done, but because the list didn't refresh, the user didn't know it was done. And right now, you can like manually, by pulling down to the list, but I know some people didn't know that they could do that. And yeah, we're still fixing this issue, so bear with us.
Very annoying that I couldn't even use it until I entered a code that would never be sent to my email. Why?
I think it's talking about the verification email. Yeah, sometimes the verification email does go to your spam folder, but we actually did notice that sometimes if you use an iCloud email address, the email just got missing. It just gone. And if you're lucky, you will receive the email in like 15 minutes. But yeah, I don't think there's much we could do because it's just how different email providers choose to identify spam emails, although we're not a spam. We're still working on other login options, like you can log in Apple ID and in Google account, stuff like that. So right now, try not to use iCloud email, I guess.
Without paying, you can't see what's released, so no matter how well it works, this application is completely crap.
Oh, I like this one. It's actually not a comment itself that's interesting. It's actually how the KIRI support team and Mixel, they communicate back and forth with this issue. Mixel was complaining without paying, he couldn't really see a thing, right? And it's definitely not true. And I'm sure there was a misunderstanding somewhere during him using the app. So we replied very humbly in telling him that even with the free version, he could 3D scan and view the 3D models as many times as he liked, and even can export 3D models per week. And when replying the review comments, it only allowed us to write 350 something characters. So we asked him to send us an email if he would like us to further assist him. And it was so heartwarming that Mixo added another star to the rating right after we replied, and said it would be cool if it could add Russian to the app. So this is actually a language barrier thing. Although adding a new language is not really an easy task, we again asked him to send us an email if he needed any assist. And I believe he actually did send us emails. And that's what I'm so proud of. You know, our team usually replies to emails and get a problem solved really quickly. And within a day, Mixo updated the rating again to 5-star. It's just encouraging. Alright, let's move on to good reviews.
It scans in more detail than similar applications. I love it. It has several free downloads that renew every week and allows you to see how the scan turned out before downloading, so you don't waste your free downloads with unsatisfying results. It makes more detailed scans than similar apps. It has several free downloads that renew every week and allows you to check your scan before downloading, so you don't spend free downloads on unsatisfying results. I think he like duplicated the comments, but that's okay.
This is a great review. Thank you so much, Kevin. So basically, the reason our 3D scan is more detailed than similar apps is that we took a different app design approach than others. Like, most of other 3D scan apps, they're pretty light-weighted. They want to give user a visually good 3D model in the shortest time possible, right? But if you look at the details of the mesh quality and the poly counts and the PBR, you will realize that KIRI engine really stands out from others. But as the trade-off, you probably noticed the processing time in KIRI engine is actually longer. But the argument we are making here is that we had to look into our user base and ask ourselves a question: who would actually need a 3D model or 3D scanner software like this? And the question we got is that those are actually the people who need a 3D model in their workflow. That's why we actually care about the actual usability of the 3D model from the KIRI engine more than anything else. And I'm just so glad that Kevin also appreciated it and shared in the review.
Alright, 4-star. Excellent app for 3D scanning matted objects. Has some excellent results with a very quick processing time. It doesn't handle any kind of reflective surface well, which does limit its uses, but I foresee this becoming less and less of an issue. A greater photo limit would also help with creating more detailed models, but 200 is still plenty for a good model.
Look at the date of the review. It was like a week before we introduced the featureless object scan that toggles on scanning reflective surfaces. So Jennifer, she actually successfully foreseen our next move. So congratulations, Jennifer. And in case you didn't know, our featureless object scan is a branched nerve technology that was actually called a neural surface reconstruction that can actually scan reflective and transparent objects and give you a great mesh. It was super cool, and we are the only 3D scanning app that can do it. And I made an explainer video to talk about the featureless object scan mode and the nerves technology we use in it. Feel free to check it out.
The KIRI engine is an app that I've been looking for a long time. As someone who's terrible at 3D modeling, this is an incredibly useful tool. Every app I've seen like this has gone out of business, but this one looks like it might last. The free tier is great for trying out what the app has to offer, and the paid tier has good pricing. There are a few issues, but they have more to do with technical limitations than anything else, like producing bad results on reflective materials.
This is the interesting part in this review is that Nolan, right? Yeah, Nolan said similar apps like us has gone out of business. It's true and wrong, but I mean, players come and go, right? There were some apps that have gone out of business, but there are new ones joining the game, and they're pretty good at it. And I made a comparison video on my own YouTube channel to compare my personal top 5 3D scanning apps, so go check them out.
Hello, this game is very good, but at a run, KIRI it's very bad cuss. The 3D KIRI is a very bad word in Iran.
I'm curious. Let me Google it. So Google Translate says KIRI in Persian means left. It's not even half bad. How about us try this? What does KIRI mean in Persian? Oh, I see. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Alright, I think that's enough for the review reacts. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And if you want to give your feedback to us, please leave an honest review and rating of KIRI Engine in your App Store or Play Store, and also join us in our Discord server. And I've put the server link down in the description area, so join us. Alright, anyways, that's it for today's video. Guys, if you like what we're doing here at KIRI and want to support us, the best way to do it is to like this video and subscribe on our channel. And I'll see you in the next time.